So it was Joe who and his dad who told me that story. So I tried to contact Joe. I guess about a month ago, 2 months ago, and I found a bunch of guys with the same name on Facebook. And one guy was a chef because Joe became a chef later on in his life. And I sent them a note and I said, "Hey, are you the Joe from?" No, I don't want to say his last name because I don't have permission. But are you the Joe from Staten Island? And the other day, I get a message from his wife. Beautiful woman, by the way. Anyway, and she says to me, "This is Joe's wife. Joe's dead. Joe died just last week." This guy's 10 years younger than me, you know? And I said, "Well, how did he die?" She goes, "Well, we don't know. We think it was his heart." So, life is short, my friends. Okay? I'm here to tell you, life is short. This is a guy 10 years younger than me. I'll tell you a story. Okay? His dad was a fun guy, too. We used to drink with his dad. His dad would cook for us and stuff like that. Really cool guy. In fact, they're the one that taught me how to make tri-tip steak. I didn't even know how to make it before I met these guys. So we were hanging around talking one night, and I started telling stories about me running with the Bulls in Spain and Pamplona, right? And, you know, they love my story. You know, everybody loves my story, especially back in the old days. When I had a good memory and I could tell these stories, you know, after a few drinks, you know. Now my memory's not what it once was. Hey, a lot of stuff's going to go to the grave with me, you know. Anyway, life is short. You know, life is short. You see a kid go off to college. You know, when Vic was here, you know, we saw the movie Little Women. You know, I talked about this last week, I think. And I was watching an interview with that Greta Segwig, I think her name is. And she was talking about how she wanted to do this movie about Little Women because life, when you're a child and with your brothers and sisters and your family, when you grow up, it'll never be the same again. And that's so true. You know, here's my little girl went off, you know, left the nest, you know, she's off in college now. You know, as much as it was fun, her being here, it'll never be the same again, you know. And life is short. You know, a guy 10 years younger than me, a kid, young, handsome kid, dies but 10 years before me. And look at my life that I live, my crazy life. I got bullseyes on me all over the place, man. You know, nowadays, forget it. You know? Anyway. So we're hanging out, and I'm telling him my stories about running with the Bulls, you know, different. You know, I used to tell my smuggling stories and stuff with these guys, all my different inventions. And I said, you know, one of the things I want to do, okay? I ran with the Bulls, you know, I smuggled pot, you know, the gospel tent ministry, owned the nightclub, all these big adventures, you know, the activists with the yippies, revolutionary, you know, all this kind of stuff, right? I said, you know, one of the things I want to do is I want to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. Imagine that. Right, what a crazy man I was. I was about 30 years old at this time. And Joe was about 22, 23. Maybe I was 31, 32 because I had the beeper company. And I said, yeah, I want to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. I've always wanted to do that, man. That would be so cool. Just to tell the story and talk about it. I didn't know one day I'd have a radio show. 39 cities. By the way, we're starting in Florida soon. We're going to go on the air down in Florida. If you want to advertise, get to me quickly. We need money. We need funds to support the show. We can get on in Florida. If you have a local business down in Florida, I can get you on a local station down in Tampa, Bradenton, Sarasota area. It's a huge signal. It's a good, solid signal down there. And we can get on down there. And I'll even put you on the other stations, too. It'll give you a really good deal because we got to get this stuff going. We got to really grow. Okay, before it's too late. Because life is short. The point I'm trying to make to you. So we came up with the, I'm telling him I want to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel. So Joe's dad, during that week, you know, after our fun night hanging out, eating tri-tip and drinking red wine, sangria, and beers, you know, sitting there having a good old time, he spends the week at the library looking up, you know, people who have gone over the Niagara Falls in a barrel and coming up with a design for the barrel. And he comes back and he says, you know, Ed, you know, I've been looking into this. We can do this. His father was from Argentina, by the way, really cool guy. And he says, we can do this. We can build this barrel, and we can go down there. We can finance this thing. You've got money. We can put you over the Niagara Falls in a barrel. Now, who even knows people who come up with this kind of ideas? I do. All right? Maybe I should become a YouTuber. So what do you call it? So now, this is really going to happen. We're going to build this freaking barrel. And it's not like a wooden barrel. Now they got, custom designed barrels with cushioning and stuff like that, and shock absorbers, This is going to be a real made out of steel. Make a real freaking barrel. And he even knew the spot where you go and do it. He found the spot where people sneak over there and throw their barrel over Niagara Falls. So the thing was, though, man, I said, you know what, man, I'm 30 now, man. I'm not a young man like I was. We'll build a barrel, I'll finance it, and we'll put Joe in the barrel. Joe will come over, and we're drinking and stuff like that, man. We're partying, and Joe was he was all for it. We talked him into it. Me and his kid's father talked him into going over Niagara Falls in a barrel. How do you like that? Okay, of course we never went through with this because we sobered up, and the plan went out the window with so many plans that people make in life, and in this short time we have on this planet, this short time we have with each other, to enjoy each other's company, to sit around and make plans and share wine, and rather than pen people up like pigs and sheep that are about to be slaughtered, chickens that live in those little cages their whole life, little tiny, all stuck together in there on top of each other, and people who make minor mistakes in their life, and they get thrown into jails and prisons, and then they get caught up in that whole system. I was talking to this guy, you get arrested, you lose your job, you lose your apartment, you lose your car. Whole life ruined over some stupid little petty arrest. Paraphernalia arrests I've seen lives destroyed over. I was talking about, I got two young guys, under 30 years old. Each one going to be done over 15 years. And they're going to be going in there as snitches. All right? Rough time ahead of them. Okay? Life is short, my friends. Okay? We need to stop. First thing we need to do is stop lying to people, man. Just stop, stealing from each other, man. Stop cooperating with organized evil, taking a stand. The conditions we live under in this country are intolerable. We live like slaves, And I talk about these things, healthcare, could solve so many problems. Homelessness, crime, divorce, it would solve them. And nationalizing the oil industry, $200 billion a year slipping through our heads. What could be done with that money? We could all be living twice as good as we are now. Wipe out poverty. Hey. If there's, you take away anything from what I say to you, man, just know that I come to you with all sincerity that I can muster when I come to you on this air, and I pour my heart out to you. Keep an eye out for what I'm telling you with this stuff. These YouTubers and these Twitter nuts starting to put together cases. Keep an eye out for that, man. That's them, man. And go back and look at my track record, and prove me wrong, man. Everything I've told you has come out true. Anyway, I come here and I pour my heart out to you, and I do ask for your support. I ask for your financial support. Okay, you go to OperaReport.com and make a little donation, $10, $20. You advertise on the show. You want to sponsor the show? Advertise. Man, you got a business, man. Let me tell you, you'll get traffic. I can promise you that. If you got a Facebook page, man, I can get you 2,000, 3,000 likes on there, man, in a week. Out of time. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week. I'll be working all week. All right. And my friend Joe will be rested in peace. My daughter will be off at college. And these victims who I'm working for with these big freaking cases, man, we're going to be getting justice. Okay? Good night. And now a word from our sponsors. If you find yourself in need of legal representation, it can be a very stressful time in your life. In my career, I have dealt with thousands of lawyers, I've dealt with thousands of law firms, and I can confidently recommend to you Keith M. Davidson at kmdlaw.com. Available 24 hours, 7 days a week. Just log into kmdlaw.com. That's kmdlaw.com. Or you can call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. That's 833-4KMD-LAW. Personal injury, wrongful death, STDs, sexual assault, car accidents. They handle it all efficiently and professionally. It doesn't matter how imposing the opposition may be, because the team at kmdlaw.com are battle-tested and fierce. They will not stop until justice prevails. Go to kmdlaw.com or call toll-free 833-4KMD-LAW. If you're in for the fight of your life, stop screwing around and contact KMD Law.
Have you ever thought about opening your own mobile cart or kiosk business? Maybe the facility you manage could establish new revenue by adding coffee, food, or retail services. Cart King International can be the answer to your needs. Cart King is a North American designer and manufacturer of the finest mobile coffee, food, and retail carts and kiosks. Cart King has been working with clients and corporations across North America for 20 years, providing innovative designs, custom manufacturing, and timely delivery. Carts and kiosks are fun, and so are the dozens of designs on our website. Please visit us today at www.cart-king.com or just call us at 1-877-986-7771 and get your sales rolling.
PureSoapFlakes.com, 218-568-2525. Have you ever heard of Castile Soap? Pure Soap Flake Company handcrafts fine soap bars, laundry powder, and concentrated soap flakes using organic vegetable oils from their northern Minnesota facility. Bathe your body and wash your clothes with Pure Soap products that are free of fragrance, GMOs, palm oil, sodium lauryl sulfate, and synthetic additives. Keep it clean, folks. Pure Soap Flake Company products are kind to living creatures and sensitive skin, safe for drains and waterways, and work great in high-efficiency washers and top and front-loading machines. They have a little promotion going on. Contact them to order some soap. Mention the Opperman Report. You're going to get a free gift. They're going to send a little extra soap, travel size, soap bars and laundry soap, cleaning soap flakes. I've been using that stuff all day long today. Great stuff. Order today at puresoapflakes.com or give them a call, 218-568-2525, 218-568-2525. Pure Soap Flake Company is a proud member of the Handcrafted Soap and Cosmetic Guild.
Are you ready to change your life, but don't know how to start? Is your stress and worries keeping you awake at night? Have you been battling grief, anxiety, or depression all alone? Have you lost touch with your own sense of being or spirituality? Soul Free Therapies offers professional and affordable live video streaming counseling and coaching services from the comfort of your own home. Sessions offered in English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Go to our website at www.soul-free.com and book your first session today.
Hey, check out our brand new sponsor, Dynamic Solutions 2. That's the number 2. They offer a life-changing, dynamic financial solution. The finest in fast, professional, affordable credit repair. Is your credit in bad shape? Do you need a new car? Ready to buy a new house? You want to rent an apartment? Are you going to apply for a job? Any one of these activities, they're going to ask for a credit report and then check out your credit score. Let Dynamic Solutions 2 erase your negative credit remarks. They have affordable monthly prices. They accept Visa, MasterCard, PayPal options available. You go to www.dynamicsolutions, that's the number 2.com, or call 424-888-2820. 424-888-2820. Now, if you enter promo code ED or you mention Ed Opperman, you get a 10% discount. How's that? You get a free consultation, all negative items removed, get back in positive credit position. Dynamic Solutions 2, life-changing dynamic financial solutions. 424-888-2820. Tell them Ed Opperman sent you. You get a 10% discount.
Tina Helmuth is writing an ongoing series of fact fiction books that boldly takes on today's most heinous crimes.